No, 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 no.
So I know I didn't make a video yesterday. I was watching Fubar with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Great show. Really enjoyed it. Highly recommend it. I'll talk more about later of it today. It is Friday, the 26th of May, 2022, and it looks like COVID is back in China. Let's have a look at some of the headlines. China faces new COVID wave from XBB variant that could peak at 65 million cases a week. China, once pioneer of zero COVID, shrugs off looming wave. China braces for second COVID wave and public doubts over homegrown vaccines. Rising risk in China. New COVID wave could hit 65 million cases a week. China braces for second wave COVID. State media downplays infections.
No!
So, what is going on? Well, basically, I was watching this clown on YouTube. He does a lot of Chinese propaganda, doesn't do the whole truth, does a part truth, and he just definitely works for the CCP. There's no doubt about it. And he was saying basically he caught his second COVID in Shanghai. That's why he hadn't been making videos. Usually you would think this guy is an absolute liar. But then I actually spoke to, or chatted, could I say, with a friend of mine. And I just asked a question, what's with COVID in China? And they replied, yeah, but not. The worst is over. It's still there. It's not just that tense. Beijing is at the peak of COVID-19 again, and then it continues on to other things. So what is going on with China? Well, it looks like there is. Now, 65 million cases a week. That's like, I don't know, 1/4, possibly, of the United States of America who are going to be infected. Now, they say this is more infectious, this one, but it's less deadly. People are saying, does the Chinese vaccine work? Now, I'll be very honest. For me to travel last year, I did have 2 of them. I haven't ever had COVID. I'm living in a country where COVID cases were really low. Thank the Lord for that one. So people are starting to doubt what is going on. And the government, once again, they downplay the figures. I did actually watch a video, and I think I may put it in right now. In fact, hold on, just watch this bit.
The motivations of the people who made the decisions about how to deal with the pandemic, particularly in the United States of America, were based on the, on the thing that everything's based on, which is bottom line and profit and all of that, and not based upon the needs of the people. Which is why there's 1 million dead, and in China there's about half a dozen.
But we can never trust their numbers, right? I mean, we have no idea.
Oh, bollocks.
How many?
Don't give me the old Russian Chinese propaganda nonsense.
You believe whatever the Chinese would tell you in terms of the death count?
I believe whatever people who are neutral will tell me about what's going. Where can you find news? And don't tell me you have proper news on CNN.
From me.
Okay. So Mr. Roger is saying all the figures that come out from China is true. China has the worst reputation possibly in the world for just constantly lying, and when they get caught with a lie, they sweep it under the rug. For example, a lot of the people, if you talk about something in China, they won't respond to you. They'll just keep quiet about it. And this is the same with the government. They just move on with something else that they want to annoy the rest of the world with. The other concern is that I watched this article, which I will show you in a moment or two, that doctors don't know about COVID in China. It's sort of weird. It's all in Chinese. But before we get to that, I remember in 2020 when it first started, and I did actually speak to a doctor, a friend of mine in Beijing, and I'm going to see if I can find the article, but I don't think I can anymore. But anyhow, he was just saying what the situation was like in Beijing at that time. Here's the video article I want to show you with this. Again, it's all in Chinese, but there are some subtitles.
孩子班呢有小孩被查出心肌炎，医院检查说是新冠后遗症，确认打过疫苗2针。最近还持有所谓的甲流病倒的孩子，真的不容乐观呢。上次给孩子有过敏哮喘配药，问了呼吸内科的医生胡皮素，居然这个医生说不知道不懂。中共国的医生对于新冠难道一点常识都没有吗？真的很可怕。
就是有位墙内战友分享，其实墙内医生因人而异的，就看医生个人素质的，不能以偏概全的，总是有明白人的。至于胡皮素，因为它是个营养素，就因为在海外这个保健品市场比较发达，比墙内呢是先进了不知道几十年了，所以这种个别的营养素墙内医生不知道的，我觉得这是很常见的。但是您自己可以去培养，因为墙内医生真的是受了很多局限，不仅是个人教育、个人素质，还有整个大环境，他们也只能做他们能做的。
是的而且推荐你什么药让你用，是跟他们的收入息息相关。
So does China need to go on another lockdown? Do they need to close the country once again? Well, if there's 65 million per week, I would definitely say yes. Will they do so? I doubt it very much because there'd be an uprising. But whatever the situation, COVID is back in China, and I hope, and we all hope and pray, that it doesn't spread to the rest of the world. My name is James. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And have a peaceful weekend. Bye-bye for now. Thank you.